Now, with no end in sight to the war in Ukraine, cities and towns across Russia are scaling back their New Year celebrations, cancelling large-scale concerts and firework displays. At the same time, the Russian authorities are using this festive season to promote patriotism and to glorify the armed forces. Steve Rosenberg reports from the Siberian city of Chita.
At first glance, Siberia is a world away from the war in Ukraine. But normality is an illusion, because war is changing Russia, all of Russia, pushing the country in a darker direction. In Chita, they're preparing for the ice festival. No Santas with reindeers. This year, it's soldiers with Kalashnikovs, a whole army of them. Cold War, to glorify the hot war Russia's waging in Ukraine. We're fighting a war, Tatiana says, so it's right to have these ice soldiers here. Ludmila agrees. We're defending our country from Nazis, she tells me. Russia's being attacked on all fronts, including with LGBT propaganda. We reject these alien values. Russians never used to say these kind of things to me. Kremlin messaging has convinced many here that Russia's in an existential battle with the West. When it's 26 degrees below zero, as it is now, it's difficult to speak, let alone to think. And in many ways, the pro-Kremlin propaganda that Russians are exposed to in the state media here acts like minus 26. It prevents many people from thinking rationally about what is happening here and why. Comfort and joy are in short supply, but there's patriotism aplenty. From Siberian snowmen flying the flag to the letter Z, the symbol of the military operation. And Chita TV showed schoolchildren writing letters, not to Father Christmas, but to Russian troops in Ukraine. But some Russians see patriotism differently. Ivan Losyev is against the war. On social media recently, he shared a dream he'd had in which he met President Zelensky of Ukraine. For that post and others, he was taken to court and fined for discrediting the Russian army.
The closer you get to the downfall of an empire, the more stupid the laws become. Patriotism is loving your country, but criticizing it to bring change. Patriotism is wanting to make your own city better, so that people want to live there and live well. But Russia's patriotism is about bombing Ukraine to pieces. Our leaders don't want our country to be better. They just want people in another country to live worse.
A year that changed Russia, and the world is nearing its end. One thing Russians won't be celebrating is peace on earth. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Chita, Siberia.